So it's no secret that when it comes to film, I don't have a favorite anything. I don't have a favorite movie. I don't have a favorite actor. I don't have a favorite director. It's to me, it's kind of like an offensive question. It's kind of like when you ask a parent, who's your favorite child? Like, maybe they have one, but it's kind of rude to just ask that and bring that up, or to even put me in that spot where I have to think about it, or I have now thought about it. And that's kind of just awkward for me because I have so many that I love so much that I can narrow it down for you, but I can't tell you just one favorite. If you give me a more specific like category, I can give you like a top 5 and we can go from there. But asking me just a whole general, what's your favorite, it kind of gets complicated. This is one of my attempts to get people talking about movies even more. Today, I'm going to be talking about characters. So I'm really excited to start a dialogue to talk about what my favorite movies are and what it is that I'm looking at when I'm watching a film and how I'm judging it and how I'm deciding if I like it or if I don't like it. I love to be able to like expand our vocabulary when we're talking about these movies and having this dialogue. I'm trying to start a mini film 101 class where I talk about different elements of film that I'm looking for when I'm watching, so that you can see other things, maybe things that you never thought about when you're watching. So today I'm going to be talking about characters and what I look for when I am watching a character. The most important thing about a character is that they have to have a believable performance. I want to be able to look at the character and believe the actor is that character without thinking about what's going on with that actor in their personal life. I want to just be sucked in and be thrown into the story because the character is so good and well-rounded. A good example that I think of a good character is Natalie Portman in Black Swan. Now, I see her character, I see the way she holds herself, walks down the street, and how she's somewhat timid but confident and graceful and beautiful in an innocent kind of way. You can tell all of these things before she's even had any dialogue. I believe her character is a ballerina walking down the streets of New York City, you know, finding herself and becoming growing more into the woman that she is. I believe these things when I watch this character. Not to mention, she does a lot of the dancing in that film herself, which makes it even more realistic because she had to train for these things. She had to be around real ballerinas to understand what it takes to look and feel and act like one. Now, that was a character that didn't exist before, so Natalie Portman became the face of that character. Now, there are some other characters who already have faces, and the challenge is a casting challenge. Great casting. I think DC has been doing a wonderful job with their casting. For example, Superman. I think Henry Cavill is the perfect Superman. He fully embodies the face, the physical body, the voice, everything you would imagine from Superman, down to like the kindness in his eyes, the way he looks at people, the way he takes off his glasses when he's in his other persona. Okay, I think a bad example of a character or characters is the whole New Mutants movie. There's a lot wrong with that movie and they're all kind of related. The script is pretty bad, but if you give a script to an actor, no matter how good of an actor they are, if it's a bad script, how do you expect the actor to embody a character who doesn't have a very good story, or they don't say things that would match the character. So that's part of where this went wrong in New Mutants. But once you are given a character, even if it is a bad character, you've accepted this job as an actor. So in my mind, you need to take what you have and make it amazing. And unfortunately, I feel like all of the characters in New Mutants didn't succeed at that. New Mutants is a movie about kids who have mutant powers, and they're locked into a facility, and they're supposed to be training their powers. This film is made up of an all-star cast, all young actors who are on fire right now. They're doing amazing, and they have done amazing work, but you can tell with what they were given, they couldn't develop their characters. They couldn't create good characters. It felt really just amateur. So that's a great example, if you want to watch that, of just a bad movie with badly developed characters. And when the characters are just so underdeveloped, it makes it just way less believable. So another big element in what I'm looking for in a character is progression of the character and development of that character. They need to develop throughout the film. They need to have some sort of growth or discovery, something that will impact me, some kind of other layer, a multi-dimensional character, to give me something more to grasp at, something that motivates them. Motivation is big for these characters. It doesn't matter what they are motivated by, but something needs to be pushing them in some direction. So to sum up, I need my characters to make an impact on me. I need them to have some sort of impact on me that leaves me having an emotion, feeling some emotion, whether it's a good emotion or a bad emotion. If I'm crying, if I'm happy, if I'm curious for more, if I'm just sad, or if I'm joyous, if I'm scared, any kind of emotion, it just has to make me feel something. I don't want to walk out of the theater or turn off the Netflix movie or turn off the television and just feel like I didn't get anything from them. Because why look into someone's story or look into someone's life and not take anything from it? Why? It's just a waste of my time. And all of these elements are tied together, not in just character. There's so many other things that impact the character that go hand in hand and really create a good film that need to work together. So I think that's all I have to say about characters. If you have anything you want to add about characters or that you like about characters, go ahead and comment below. Again, I want to have a dialogue. I want to get talking about things. I want to have fun with sharing with others and hearing their opinion and knowing what they think back. So this weekend, my next episode of my holidays movie marathon will be coming out. I'll be reviewing the sequels, so holiday sequels, which includes some of my all-time favorite holiday movies. So I'm really excited for those. I think so far with what I've seen, I'm almost done watching what I have planned, but I haven't finished yet. And so far, some of these sequels are better than the originals, and that's a very difficult thing to do. But we'll get more into that when we go and do the makeup and movies. So be sure to tune in for that, and I'll see you later. Or I guess I won't see you, you'll see me, because that's how this works. I can't see you, but you'll see me. Hopefully you'll see me, or you'll hear me. One of those. All right, bye. all of these things before she's even had any dialogue, or before she's even had any lines in her film, before she's had any lines, before she said any words.